Hello everyone and welcome to Orange County, California. We are here at the OC Fairgrounds in the Hangar, a place rich in history and entertainment. Back in 1890, its first fair with a little bitty of a horse race, as well as fairs and festivals and rodeos that have taken place on these very grounds over the years. But tonight's festival, a festival of fisticuffs, a series of submissions, some mixed martial arts action being brought to a place that is already rich in history, and now we're adding a level to it. Thanks again for joining us, folks. I'm the Yak Man, Ron Yakovitti, joined by my rodeo partner, a guy you just can't buck off the program, nor would you want to, Mr. R.J. Clifford.
Yeah, Orange County, not just oranges and cougars. They also got some really good fighters out here in Orange County, a hotbed for mixed martial arts. I live here myself. I drive by 4 jiu-jitsu gyms just getting to my jiu-jitsu gym from my house, and we're going to find out where all that talent goes today. Let's take a look who's fighting.
Tail of the tape for our first fighter, David Ha from Toledo, Ohio, a jiu-jitsu practitioner. 1 win, 1 loss out of PKG Training Center here in Southern California.
And he'll be fighting in the blue corner, Joseph Querubin, Lightning MMA, California Combat Club, 5'8", 145 pounds, Brazilian jiu-jitsu stylist. He's making his his amateur debut this evening.
Querubin taking on Ebola. We see these guys both 145 pounds, both touting a jiu-jitsu background and only 2-inch height advantage for Querubin. Our official in charge of this 3-round, 2-minute per round bout, Mike Beltran.
Ha going right in for the single leg. Querubin doing a good job of defending it. Han still relentless on the onslaught here with the tie-up. He had the underhook. And a great single leg to trip takedown by David Ha. He's now on top. Querubin active on the bottom, trying to get him off. He passes the guard, Ha. Now he's back in the half guard.
Looking to split the guard of Querubin is Ha, a la Fabricio Verdum. He was trying to knee his way in through there. Now they're back on their feet. These guys fighting at a pace that would make coffee nervous.
Let's see if they can do it for 3 2-minute rounds. Amateurs obviously normally don't have the same cardio as pros, but these guys are showing no signs of slowing down so far here in the first. Han again with another takedown, or another takedown attempt, excuse me.
1 minute down in the first round, again scheduled for 3, and these guys look like they have the cardio to keep this pace up for the entire 6 minutes. Querubin now throwing some big shots. Ha missing, making him miss rather, all of those, and then driving him back into the cage.
And on another single leg, pushing against the cage is Ha.
David Ha, nicknamed Bolo. I'd like to see a Bolo punch.
It's an undefendable move, by the way, the Bolo punch.
It is. Now looking to set up a guillotine there momentarily with Querubin, but he gets slammed down, and now he's got the head trap.
It looks like he's out. Yep, Ha's out. Let's see what he can do here inside the guard of Querubin. Ground and pound coming now. A triangle attempt by Querubin. Ha is back out of that one. As fast as these guys are executing a submission hold, their opponent is out of it just as fast.
Yeah, it's almost like trying to commentate ice hockey.
Yeah, you never stop.
It just keeps going. Like, as soon as you start saying who's in control of what they're doing, it's already changed.
Now, Ha is now in on the guillotine attempt, a standing guillotine. Querubin's out of it.
6 seconds left in the opening round. Big shots thrown right there at the closing of the round. Whoa, spinning back kick. Okay, let's look at highlights here from the opening round. Almost a shin to the head, and Ha caught it, and then he looks for an outside leg trip and gets it, takes Querubin down, and he got some good work done down on the ground.
Yeah, good wrestling skill showed here by Ha. Unfortunately, it almost cost him the fight when he got in a tight guillotine by Querubin. He was able to get out of it. Back and forth action by both fighters in the first round.
Ha probably was, even though Querubin did some good stuff, he was probably the one forcing the action for a majority of the 2 minutes of that round. Second round of 3, getting ready to start, and there is Mike Beltran lonely in the middle, beard at the ready. Again, one of the classiest and nicest guys in MMA. If you ever get a chance to talk to him or shake his hand at an event, do so.
Just because he looks like a biker gang member doesn't mean he's a mean guy.
No, he's not. He's probably just as much a member of the Mickey Mouse Club as he is of any gang. He's a really nice guy. Second round of action, Ha in the red, Querubin in the blue. Nice right hand by Ha. Sneaking in, getting it, landing it, getting out.
If I had to venture to guess, I would say Ha has a wrestling background. He's really shooting in for those takedowns like a wrestler. He's not finishing them like a wrestler at this point. Querubin doing a good job of sprawling out on him.
Yeah, that is the thing about MMA. The other guy in there, not going to cooperate if he doesn't have to.
Funny how that works out.
Yeah. something you've been in there for yourself, Mr. R.J. Clifford.
Yeah, they never really do exactly what you want them to do.
No. But now, Querubin getting the back of Ha, and he's not securing his position, and now he might lose it.
Now with the reversal, now he's on top again. Such back and forth action in this fight.
To quote the great Eddie Bravo, jiu-jitsu practitioner of 10th Planet, position before submission, and that cost him. Right there. Now Ha with the hooks in.
Yeah, Ha went to mount. Querubin rolled to his stomach. Now he's got his back taken by Ha. Very bad position for him to be in. Ha now back on top, and now sort of in a weird half-guard mount here.
Yep.
Querubin now with the reversal. We've had 3 changes of position in the last minute.
Just under a minute in the second round here. Bamma USA doing a great job. This is a well-matched fight. And on the amateur level, I think that's tricky to do when they don't have that much of a following to really look at when you're putting them together.
Now it's Querubin with the back. He's looking for the rear naked choke. He can finish the fight here if he can get that choke in. Doing a good job. You can see his left hand grabbing the... Okay, now he's back out. And a roll. He's rolling into a knee bar. He has a knee bar attempt here. And not enough time to finish it. He was close. He could have gotten a knee bar there. Time on the side of Querubin. 2 rounds in, the action has not stopped. We've seen a dozen positional changes. Not as much striking this round, but definitely a lot of action on the ground.
Yeah, and as this train rolls out of the station continually from the beginning of the fight, again, your conductor most likely, and a lot of the times, is Ha, but then you see some of the action here where Querubin took the reins for a little bit and was dishing out some of his own. This is one of those fights when the scorecards are going to be something both of these guys don't want to go to if they don't have to, because they've both made their case.
Yeah, 2 very close first 2 rounds between Ha and Querubin. Tough 2 rounds to score.
The lovely ring girls here from Hooters walk around carrying numbers 1, 2, or 3 and remind you how important math is during your school days. Getting ready for the 3rd and final round. I think stay in school is my message.
That's the message I got.
That and a buffalo sandwich is probably a really good idea.
Oh, those wings sound good, don't they?
Yes, they do. 3rd and final 2-minute round amateurs. Again, David Boloha in the red, Joseph Querubin in the blue. Both of these guys have already convinced me that I would like to see how they develop in their careers.
Yeah, definitely very aggressive. We've seen no real big holes in either one of their games. They're both, these need to start working on controlling the position that they do get a good position. Don't run around so much. Take your time. Work that position.
And Querubin just threw a left hand, right hand, left high kick sprawl. All in succession.
I was going to say, in a matter of 4 seconds. He's on a double leg here. Querubin wise to it, defending. Now he's onto a single leg. Puts both arms on one leg. Right. The single leg.
And he changed his head position accordingly. Again, in wrestling single leg, you want your head on the in. On the double, you want your head on the outside thigh of your opponent.
And he gets the takedown. Now he's down on inside mount, which means there's no guard. Querubin doesn't have his legs wrapped around any of Ha's waist or legs. We're seeing some ground and pound and nearly a mount, but into the half guard of Querubin. Ha can really make a statement right now if he rears up and starts throwing punches, which he's doing. It's like he heard me.
He's trying to. You should be heard, Mr. R.J. Clifford. A lot of times when we've sat, many times, matter of fact, at cage side calling fights, you have said things either just before it has happened or you have said things that would have changed the fight for one of the fighters should they have heard you.
I've been known to fix a fight or 2 in my day.
Well, either way, you have made me a follower. Last 30 seconds of the round. Ha now throwing some big shots. Querubin says, you missed, and give him somewhat of a smirk there. These guys are both exciting. I think the one thing they don't know how to do is be boring. These guys are really just fighting every second of the round.
It's still fresh here in the last 10 seconds. You can make a statement here in this final round.
Two seconds left on the clock. Querubin tries to rally, holding on to a single as the final bell sounds as David Ha
raises his hand in victory, assuming that he won. I want to be quite so confident. Querubin says, hey, wait a minute. I can raise my hands too.
So the 3rd round, a lot of the same, which for the fan is exciting, but for the judges, probably a nightmare. Again, we saw some great dominant performances right here by Ha Driving in with the takedown through his target, big right hand. Querubin, I mentioned during that time, moving with the shot, otherwise that could have been a devastating right hand. And once again, you had an ebb and flow of control and of dominance with both striking and on the ground.
You're right. I mean, you could flip a coin at some point with some of these exchanges.
Let's see, let's toss it down to Marco Rodriguez inside the cage with the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The scores are 29-28, 30-27, and 29.5-28. All for your winner in unanimous decision, David Ha!
Unanimous decision for David Ha, and it very well may have been, as Mr. R.J. Clifford said. Once again, you're the Nostradamus of mixed martial arts as far as I'm concerned. He called it takedowns, initiating the fight, making it happen through the takedowns might have been what split the difference. More Bamma USA coming up.